Hello my fellow book addicts, Megan here, and time for another video. So I apologize if I am kind of quiet in this video. Like my surroundings suggest, I have just moved and I'm in an apartment now instead of a house, and well, I don't think anyone's home in the neighboring apartments. I'm not sure, and I am super self-conscious that someone is home and is gonna think that I am crazy because I am talking to myself. So hopefully I will get over that fear the more I make videos, but for now, yeah, I might be on the more quiet side, so just want to give a reason for that. So today I am going to be doing the rapid fire book tag, and I'm going to be linking the original video down below in the description. I was not tagged for this video, but I've been wanting to do more tag videos, kind of space out the reviews a bit more, so yeah, tag video. So let's get right into this, shall we? So first question is physical books or ebooks. I strongly prefer physical books. Even though I do understand the pros of having an e-reader, I love having a physical book in my hand. There's just something that cannot be beat by holding a physical book, in my opinion. So I strongly prefer physical books. Next question is paperback or hardback, and I strongly prefer hardback. Though I don't protest when I get a paperback, I just prefer hardback so much better. They just, in my opinion, look nicer on the shelves, they're sturdier, and just, I don't feel like I'm gonna break them as easily as a paperback. Next question is online shopping or bookstore shopping. I really prefer going in store to buy a book. I like being able to see it and hold it, and I just really like being able to see the thing that I am buying. And I'm like this with everything, not just books. Though, you know, there is a very nice convenience to online shopping, especially if they don't have what I want in the store. But whenever I have a chance and whenever I know they'll have what I want in the store, I definitely go store shopping. Next question is trilogies or series. As much as I love trilogies, I like series a whole lot more, especially when it's a series that I fall in love with. Sometimes a trilogy just doesn't seem long enough. Next question is heroes or villains. That one's hard. It depends on how well either of them is done. Typically I'm rooting for the heroes because yay good guys, but I can find myself sympathizing and loving villains just as much as heroes. Yeah, that doesn't really answer the question, I guess, but whatever, moving on. Next question is a book that you want everyone to read, and that is The Crown Tower by Michael J. Sullivan, and this is book 1 in the Valyria Chronicles series. It's just something that I love, and I cannot thank my friend enough for recommending this series to me. It has very, very quickly jumped up to the top of my list for favorite books of all time. No joke. And I just want to share that book with other people because I loved it so much, and I just don't see a lot of people talking about it. Next question is recommend an underrated book. And I would definitely say The Crown Tower, but because I'm trying to keep things switched up a bit and not repeat books, I'm going to say The Ranger's Apprentice series by John Flanagan. It is a middle grade series, something that I grew really fond of when I was going through a rough time in my life, when I was in high school, and I think this was before BookTube really became a thing, but I don't know if a lot of people even have heard of it, so it's sad. It's really sad. Next question is, what is the last book that you have finished? And for me, that is Silence Fallen by Patricia Briggs, and it is, I want to say, the 8th or 9th book in maybe even the 10th book of the Mercy Thompson series, and I love that series so much. I love Mercy, I love all the characters in that book. It is a good book. And it saddens me to know I'm probably going to have to wait 2 years for the next book. Just such sadness. Next question is, what is the last book you bought? And that would be An Ember in the Ashes by Sabat Tahir. I just saw the paperback edition and it was beautiful. I love the paperback edition. And despite my habit of going more towards hardcovers, I decided to switch things up and go with the paperback for that because I loved it so much. What is the weirdest thing that you have used for a bookmark? And I don't know, I usually have a bookmark on me. I've used my phone to hold my place for a while if I have to get up from the kitchen table or whatever from reading, but that's probably the closest thing I have to a weird bookmark. Used books, yes or no? And I say hell freaking yes. As much as I love buying my books new, I also really love going to the used bookstore. Just, there's something special about going to the used bookstore, and I find myself going there very often now. Top 3 genres. High fantasy, urban fantasy, and young adult. I really need to expand my reading genres just a little bit. Borrow or buy. Now, I do both, but I prefer buying when I have the opportunity because I just want to own all the books. I am a book dragon who just likes to hoard all the books, and it's kind of a problem. Characters or plots, and I pick characters any day. You could have the best plot in the whole world, but if your characters are boring or just flat, I'm not gonna care. If I have interesting characters, I'm gonna be entertained. So for me, characters definitely go ahead of plot. Long or short books? Now, I'm just gonna assume this question is asked about books that I like, and I'm gonna go with long books. Long chapters or short chapters? I'm gonna have to say short chapters just because it's easier for me to stop myself in between chapters then. I hate having to put a book down in the middle of a chapter. I read a lot during work when I'm on break, so when there's a short chapter, it's easier for me to put things down without, wanting to read more. Name the first 3 books on the top of your head. Crown Tower by Michael J. Sullivan, An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir, and Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. Books that make you laugh or cry. I like both, but I much prefer laughing to crying. I mean, crying means that I've grown attached enough to a character to care about them, but I am not a pretty crier, so I'm gonna pick laughing. Our world or fictional worlds? Hands down, fictional worlds. I mean, have you seen the state of the world we are in right now? It's kind of scary, it's kind of sad. I don't want to be living in that. I'd much rather be in a fantasy fictional world. Except maybe a dystopian world. I would not want to live in a more dystopian world than we are in now. Just no. Audiobooks, yes or no? Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with audiobooks. If that is how you prefer to read, power to you, good for you. I personally do not like audiobooks. I prefer being able to read it myself, because with audiobooks, I feel I have to be doing something as I listen, and when that happens, I find myself zoning out and I miss a bunch of stuff and I would have to re-listen. It happens with podcasts, and that is why I don't read or listen to audiobooks. Do you ever judge a book by its cover? Oh yes. If it has a pretty cover, I want it. End of story. Book to movie or book to TV adaptation? Book to TV all the way. I just feel they can fit so much more into a TV show than they can a movie. I haven't had a chance to watch too many book to TV show adaptations, but for example, Shadowhunters versus the City of Bones movie. I like Shadowhunters so much better than City of Bones. A movie or TV show that you prefer over the book? Now, I haven't read a lot of book to TV show adaptations, and most, I would have to say, I even dare say all book to movie adaptations I did not like. I think I read the Vampire Diaries books years ago, very early high school. And I've seen some of Vampire Diaries, the TV show. Still haven't finished it because life gets in the way. But from what I've seen, I think I actually prefer the TV show more than the Vampire Diaries books. Series or standalones? And I pick series all the way, no questions. So yeah, that was the rapid fire book tag, and God, I always forget how much I love doing tag videos until I sit down and actually do them. I gotta do more tags. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I hope to see you guys next time.